I don't
I
know the
ain't
guy.
lie, John. I take that as a disgrace. I take that as disrespect. I take that as a lower class statement. I would accept that as a person, as a profession. As a professional, I wouldn't take that.
But you don't understand it from a landlord perspective.
No. John. See, that's why I was trying to tell you the other night.
Let me explain.
You got too much empathy in you, John. You got to be aggressive.
People say that. Well, again, this one my buddy was saying, like, bro, like,
yeah, you sneaky aggressive. No, John, you got to tell them to their face.
I'll be back.
All right, don't talk over me, Snake. He said, basically, the old John would have put his ass out. He said the new John maybe using him for content and maybe more empathetic. I don't know. Maybe that email that someone sent me. You know what's crazy? Someone sent me an email saying, John, you're not very empathetic, like particularly with the dead guy. There were some people in the audience for Restless Chat. They may not have seen the dead guy. So if you want to hear about that story, we go down memory lane here. Just let me know in the chat. So maybe that has kind of changed me a little bit. It's in the back of my mind, like, damn, you need to be a little bit more empathetic with people, the dead guy, whatever. I don't know, whatever.
I don't believe it, John. I don't believe it. I believe empathy is weakness at this point. I think you got a greater calling. I think you need to be trying to employ well-endowed African Americans or people that's able to support you. I don't think you need to be out here feeding the animals.
But like I said, Solid Snake. Man, I want to see if I can find this clip, bro.
John, I've been to prison, right?
Yeah.
I've been there, man. Let me tell you something, These motherfuckers know how to lie. You know what an honest person and a good, clean living person don't do? They don't lie to the point that they got it down, perfected, and doing the shit that they doing. That's why these motherfuckers homeless, because they can't go home, Stan. I mean, goddamn, John. They can't go home anymore. They can't. You know why they can't go home? Because don't no fucking body trust them. They chose the streets. They chose the streets, John. They chose the streets. It's up to a leader to take their ass out the streets so the regular people can go on live their lives.
Damn, I want to share this video with Midlife.
Send their ass to jail for being unemployed. You send a nigga to jail for not being able to get a job to take care of his child. Shit, you might well go on send a nigga to jail for not getting a job. It's only a small step away. It's on a thin line between fake and failure.
I want to see if I can find this clip for you guys. It's an old episode. Let me see. Maybe it's a short.
I thought it was a thin line between love and hate.
Nah, you got to be fake or you're going to be a failure. Them the only two reasons I know a motherfucker ain't going to make it. 100% you got to be real, man. You got to be loyal and you got to be dedicated. You can do what you want to do, but if you ain't got those two attributes, man, ain't shit going to work out for you ever.
I might have to find that video, bro. I really want to share that with you guys, especially you, Midlife.
That was my dad that taught me. Hell, that motherfucker started a job. He made damn sure he didn't care if he couldn't stand the homeowner. He didn't give a damn. He couldn't stand what the State Department said and all of the remodeling thing we had to do to make that project work and get whatever the hell we had to get to go ahead and move on and get that payment. Goddamn, we did it, but we did it cursing, but we did it. At the end of the day, we did it, regardless of what the hell we thought about how they wanted to do it. We did it. You know, whether it be electrical, whether it be structural, whether we had to do it to make that money. And I mean, and I don't know why we don't apply that to every damn thing else we do in American society. I don't know why we giving everybody bypasses and everybody trophies for doing nothing. That's my problem. And that's why we had this problem. I ain't got no problem with the broke ass niggas. I know why they exist. The 70% that want to make excuses for the 8% that make us look bad. You know, I know I ain't no damn good representation of it, but I'm just saying.
I'm about to find this video, guys. I really want to share with Midlife Bro Logic. Damn, what was it? I'm trying to think. What was the title of this shit? I'm sure it's a video, bro. But anyway, it was me going to evict some people midlife.
Oh, Lord.
And the guy that was with me was this man's brother right here that you see on the stream, the one I'm buying the spam for. And he was a young man then, younger man. You know, it's just interesting, you know, when you're out here, you know, dealing with, you know, these type of people, you see them, you know, kind of, you know, at whatever high they are. And then you end up seeing them at their lows. And, man, you know, I could have offered this guy housing. He's homeless. But I can't do it, right? And he don't even ask me. His brother used to ask me for, man, John, just give me a place to live. I help clean up. But I know he can maintain. And so even though we were very, very friendly, it's almost like my son, I couldn't even allow him to live in my own house because I knew he couldn't maintain. And so it's very interesting. Where you have something that they desperately need, but you have to send them to the shelter instead because you know that they can't go their end of the bargain. And that's very interesting. You know, again, yeah, I was just driving it right down the street and I see this guy and I go back to talk to him because I've known him for probably 20 years now. And damn, to see him like that, sheesh. Yeah. I
John, I ain't gonna lie.
You know,
John, it's 12 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, John. I'm gonna go and tell you the truth. I won't let no nigga in my house because I might get some pussy. Hey, you know what? They might get some. And guess what's gonna happen? Competition gonna happen. And you think I want a nigga competing with me for the same pussy I bought over?
What's up, midlife? What's going on?
Even if he bring it over, I still deserve it. That's how I feel, John. I'm gonna tell you the truth. If he bring that coochie over here, I deserve a shot.
How old are you, sir? How old are you?
48. I was 48 March 24th, man. I know it sucked, man. But hey, man.
You can't move into.
I am serious. Yes, I am serious. I tried midlife. I tried.
You can't move into one of John Galt's properties.
I know, right? That's why I got to buy my own.
No, because apparently you ain't allowed to sling dick.
I'm going to sling that mother, man. Look here.
That's part of the application process.
What's my name? Don't say it.
Charlie Murphy.
I'm just saying, bro. That's what I do, man. I can't stay with nobody. What? You think your snake more solid than mine in my house? Man, you gotta get the fuck out of here. Ain't run no choo-choo trains, man. I'm just being honest. I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize to me. Where do you get the girls from? What's the best place?
From where I work. I mean, like I say, man. Single women. I don't date married women. I don't talk to them. If I know you with a nigga, I don't mess with you. But if I know you don't broke up with that nigga, hey man, I live in a small community. So it's like everybody don't fuck everybody anyway. At the end of the day, I'm just being honest, man. But I mean, I ain't finna hold nothing against nobody, but man, I got me, man. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, I ain't gonna win if I let you get it. I already know that. I can't depend on you like that. I ain't got it like that, so I ain't finna give it to you like that. I'm sorry. That ain't how one player work, two player work. That ain't how it work. Don't bring no pussy into my house if you ain't gonna share it. And don't expect me to share it if I bring it. That's how I feel.
You want to share it, Solid Snake?
Man, I ain't sharing a goddamn thing, but they gonna share theirs. Man, John, you gotta be, John, you gotta be. I'm serious. You can't have no heart.
Listen, who would you rather share a piece of ass with, me or John?
Are you putting me in shit?
Shit, John might be back there in the back trying to record that shit. Y'all see this shit? I got that dope, nigga. I got that.
I'm gonna let you have it, Snake. I'm like, you know what? Shit, just go ahead and take it. It's all yours, Snake.
Nah, but man, I'm telling you, man, black men don't think about nothing but pussy all day, 24/7. That's why it happens, man. Y'all sitting up here trying to be all philosophical and educational about this shit. At the end of the day, it's always about pussy. Ain't no nigga ever got up in the morning to look good just because it made him feel good. He got up and looked good because that girl gonna think he look good and might give him a shot. That's all that is. That's the only thing a man think in the moment. That's it. And it ain't gonna never change. I don't give a damn how long you live. You just want you a woman. You just want a woman that's gonna appreciate it. That's all.
That's what you think, Snake. When you wake up in the morning, you be like,
I need some pussy. That's all I think. I wish I had some pussy here. Well, since I ain't, I got my YouTube, so fuck it.
Where are you gonna get some
video? I mean, come on, man. This is a perverted society at this point. Ain't no sense in it. Ain't no more mamas and daddies. You ever been to a local PTA meeting? Where they at? You ever just drove by a PTA meeting and see how desolate it was? It wasn't like that when I was growing up. It was motherfuckers there at the PTA meeting. It ain't the same no more, man. Y'all ain't gonna get that back, man. Y'all let the cat out the bag, man. It's over with. American society needs to realize that. They ain't gonna get it back.
Would get me a long way for a long time. Now, it's kind of like money, right? I'm saying, but but it just don't last as long as it used to. Like good D, when I used to put good D down, that shit would get me a long way for a long time. Now, it's kind of like money, right?
It ain't going up, man.
But that's what I'm saying. But it's
24 hours.
It just don't last as long as it used to. Like good D, when I used to put D down, that shit would get me a long way for a long time. Now, it's kind of like money, right? Yeah, but but that's what I'm saying. But but it just don't last as long as it used to.
Last too long.
Good D, when I used to put good D down, that shit would get me a long way.
Inflation, nigga.
Yeah, that was a heavy investment.
Your dick been deflated.
Nowadays, shit, they get that shit, man, a dime a dozen. They don't give a damn about that. Shit, they'll put your ass to sleep if you question them about it. You better not even talk about it.
Can you imagine if all the nigga got was his dick, and here he is talking about how his dick? I mean, different.
Wait for a long time. Now, it's kind of like money, right?
Deflation.
Yeah, I seen this.
Stagflation.
I'm telling you, man, the pussy is. I mean, my bad, John. I ain't mean to say that. The P is free. It's like KRS One. The P is free, but the no. Yeah,
I don't know how many of you. I don't know how many of you guys watch my. I don't know how many of you guys watched my J Prince stream this morning. Did you guys get a chance to see that yet?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I seen it. Liked it. I almost wanted to comment, but I said no. I can't believe you did this, John. Don't do that. Jay Prince don't deserve it, man.
What's up with him?
What?
Oh Lord, John, play it again. Play it. Go ahead, John. I know you want to.
I know he got
it. I can't believe he did that. He just told the game. He told the game.
Listen.
Okay. All right.
I'm serious. JP
I can't argue with that, man, because you're not looking at me.
But that's how
I'm 50-year-old dog.
But that's how
That was the first clip. We said, look, I'm just interested in making enough. The black man mindset, you know, he's not looking to excel. Bro, I did this shit. Man, let me play my stream. Fuck that. Where I got this shit at? I got this shit on clips to manage videos. You guys gotta start subscribing to the clips. At some point, we're gonna start making these lives private and just clip them up. So you'll be able to see them.
That makes sense. That makes extra sense. I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah. Is it? Oh, yeah. Check this out. This is a Jay Prince here, man, yo. And I'm gonna play a clip of what Be Brave said about Jay Prince.
Yeah. Okay.
Get the Brave.
But that's how
I'm 50-year-old dog.
But that's how.
Okay. All right.
Didn't he get married and have some kind of crazy shit blow up in his face, John? You familiar with that?
Yeah. Trying to make a lot of money. Yeah.
He had some other YouTuber he married. I think he married her or maybe moved in.
Living in.
And that shit blew up.
Take that out your pocket with your job, nigga. You gonna at least pay about at least $5,000 to $6,000. That's a 5-bedroom single family home in a rich in an upper class community.
How many kids your sister got?
8.
Right.
Oh, that's kind of still crap.
That's the point that I'm trying to make.
No, ain't no crap in there.
But that's the point I'm trying to make, though.
You gotta be careful with it, JP, because you said that you can make careful she living in. You have to pay for that out your pocket with your job.
Here's another one from Jay Prince.
Can't really understand him, honestly. He's just so.
The mindset of a black man here being.
She living in. If you have to pay for that out your pocket with your job, nigga, you gonna at least pay about at least $5,000 to $6,000. That's a 5-bedroom single family home in a rich in an upper class community.
How many kids your sister got?
I work every day. Go to my sister's house right now. 5-bedroom, 2-car garage connected to the house. I'm talking about big ass house. $25 a month. You working 3 jobs and your shit don't even look near her shit. If you had to pay for that, if you had to live, and then the neighborhood she living in, if you had to pay for that out your pocket,
yo, nigga ain't lying. He telling the truth.
I don't even understand what he's saying. I don't even know what he's saying.
$1. $1. My audio is low. It's always my mic is low. I got it. These volume all the time. Attached garage.
At least $5,000 to $6,000. That's a 5-bedroom single family home in a rich in an upper class community.
How many kids your sister got? The point that I'm trying to make.
He goes on and on.
I don't even know what he's saying. Like, you just translate it for me?
Fingernails. And I'm going to type in why I don't go out to fast food restaurants. I'll translate it. But I want you to hear Brave.
They're going to make sure the houses got cities do y'all work?
I think Brave is toward the end. It's only like 20 minutes. As he said, you can see why.
So when y'all keep trying, it's better, damn sure better than Affleck. Yeah.
You know, I think about. I played it the other day.
Won't last as long as it used to. Like good D when
He's Brave.
good D. Go ahead.
Here it is. He's Brave. He said about him.
His dirty, nasty, fucking black fingernails on the show yesterday. That motherfucker ain't dug any dirt out from under them fingernails. And
He's a cook too.
This is wow.
Hey, Brave cook right there.
The more
Brave
kids you
cooked
have,
his ass right there.
his dirty, nasty, fucking black fingernails on the show
Hold on.
yesterday. That motherfucker ain't dug any dirt out from under them fingernails in 3 fucking weeks. And he's handling food. I defy you to find that in a white chef. Go ahead.
That was Be Brave cooking that nigga with the truth. He's that nigga with the truth. Served him up bare. JP, seasoned with the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Cooked by a 70-year-old white man. That's why they hate
that man dirty fingernails, man.
much right there. That's why they hate Be Brave so much right there, because like he cutting these niggas with the truth, and it's hard for them to accept it from a 70-year-old man. Right? Be Brave went on to say, shit, I'm a chef, nigga. I cook. My hands stay clean. Nails stay cut. Here you are talking about welfare. And so we're gonna play a few clips of Jay Prince, man. Here. I skipped through it in the video. This shit is fucking man. I can't believe nigga said that. Listen.
Brave wrong for that shit. Nigga say the black ass.
Is it Brave wrong for that?
No, when you get
Damn, my Wi-Fi is that Snake? My Wi-Fi? Who's got Wi-Fi? What the fuck is going on? I don't know if it's my internet connection. It's slow or what right here.
right?
no, when you get government assistance, you don't need nothing. They're gonna make sure you all your basic necessities is gonna be met, and even like when with the
Right.
when you get government assistance, you don't need nothing. They're gonna make sure you all your basic necessities.
All your basic necessities. So what do you have to do then? Just sling that dick. That shit crazy, man. That shit's getting crazy to me. Anyway, midlife. Did you hear what I said about the redirects from a content streamer's perspective? Did you hear what I said about that?
Yeah, I did. It's cool, man.
What do you think
Good
about
idea.
it? I think it's a beautiful idea.
It's a good
I'm
idea.
probably not the person to put it. Huh?
Do you listen to Star Report? You ever listen to that?
Yeah. You talked about him last time. How he does ads and stuff like that.
Yeah, he'll
But
promote
imagine
your
if the Star Report. Imagine if the Star Report sold his redirects. That's probably worth more than the damn advertisement on this show.
Maybe you should talk to him. You have to pay to talk to him nowadays. You could do that too. You could charge people to be in a damn panel, especially when it's hot.
Exactly. Oh Lord.
Or membership, or you can do membership only panel. Or charge people to be in your Discord. If you have a Discord.
Yeah, I don't have a Discord.
You wanted ideas.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the idea. But yeah, I don't have one. But yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
It sounds like a good idea.
Do you have a Discord? Do you have a Discord?
Yeah, those sound some awesome ideas.
Say what?
I haven't opened it up yet. I was hoping to. I'm losing momentum right now, currently, for some fucking reason, and
losing momentum in terms of what?
My channel numbers are
Oh,
down.
okay.
It's feeling just, I can't go live unless I'm feeling it. I've just been feeling a little down
Yeah.
as far as YouTube. I got to get in front of that camera and talk. It's not always as easy for me sometimes, especially
Do
when
you
the numbers are down.
do you free? I noticed you write a lot of notes. Do you freestyle your shows, or you write them down?
No, it's all free. I mean, I just have notes, so I don't like. I'll show you. It ain't like I don't write shit out really.
Yeah.
I just threw some of them. No, it's mainly just freestyle. In the beginning, I was more write shit down.
Yeah.
But I'm getting better. I just try to have a conversation. Like there's no camera there, I think is really what I'm trying for. And when I talk, like when I'm talking to you now, I don't need notes. Some things, sometimes I'll try to make like a semi-intelligent show or present stuff. Then I'll write like bullet points, but not full on notes. I don't know what the fuck my notes are, but they're real basic. Or usually I'll write stuff down. Sometimes people they talk, and I want to address everything, so I'll write down the point. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So when it's my turn to talk, I can address everything. Because sometimes motherfuckers will ramble, or maybe they're really smart and they just keep going on and on and on. I don't want to miss anything. So that's why I always have.
Yeah, I hate that.
Usually I hate it, but sometimes you get a good one. It says something smart.
I think the open panels are going to evolve to like shows, where like personalities. That's my thought.
It's gonna be the new Pop the Balloon.
Like Pop the Balloon is a show, right? Not many people are going to be able to put on a Pop the Balloon. You gotta have space to do it, blah blah blah. But then you got the people that are just personalities or whatever sort. Maybe they talk about woodworking or whatever the hell it is, right? The topics of the day, and they put their spin on it. They're kind of a personality. The news is so fragmented nowadays. I think they can make a go of it.
That's what I think. That's what I think going to happen. I was looking at something B. Bray did. I don't know if anybody caught on, but they were basically just talking about work, like mechanical work, like labor, like type stuff. He was talking about pallets and stuff. The other guy was talking about plumbing. But if you was just a normal guy, single, walking around the house just doing shit, you know what I'm saying? It's just like y'all said. I'm telling you, this is the new platform. This is going to be the future. I'm telling you, this is going to be the new way of communication. That's the way I believe it to be now. I think it's going to get to the point where it's like, there's going to be a lot of people want to join the panel, and like my boy say, yeah, you can charge for that. I mean, like I'm taking advantage of it now, but at the same time, I might want to get out one day and do a YouTube channel, or probably want to go out and show somebody how to do some things through a YouTube platform. I have a.
All right, Snake.
So I'm thinking that's what I'm thinking of. My bad.
I don't know if everybody's gonna be able to like monetize it, but I think it will be an outlet.
I think it will be.
It'll be an outlet for people. It'll be an outlet. Yo, let me play some more of this J Prince, bro. This motherfucking nigga is on fire, bro.
It'll probably be like the John Galt program for YouTube or something. I don't know.
Can you hear this? I'm about to play it right now. Hold on.
So they just jealous. They if I feel like this. If your child is not paying more than government will pay you, and if you got kids, you a goddamn fool to go to. So they just jealous. They if I feel like this.
All right, everybody. Well, I may not be John Galt, but I'm the Baltimore urban landlord. That's what's up. And we taking over this channel. And that's where here it comes.
My bad. And you saying, damn, your job ain't better than welfare. Just go get on welfare. I mean, god damn.
I mean, he's got a point, huh?
I mean, I think
Work
It's
harder.
hard to argue with the facts, man.
What's the point, man?
Well,
It's your pride getting in the way of running, man.
yeah, it's kind of where we're going. Take a listen to this one. Yeah, Barnish. What the fuck is wrong with my computer tonight?
Thing, right? Watch
Why
it.
you at home, man?
Wait, hold on. Wait, real fast, there, Brent. You know when people hear your story, it'll make them actually be against all these programs.
So
Is it so? So what? I couldn't believe he was out on the internet. Maybe he does this shit for content, but I couldn't do content like that, bro. God damn.
What, Jay Prince?
Yeah,
Hey,
Jay
John,
Prince?
do this shit.
I got a question. I know you got a pretty powerful PC. You ever tried, I mean, like manually going inside,
Complain
blowing
about
it out, blowing out the
these fellas.
dust? I think that's what's happening. I think it's overheating. Well, you probably got a bad power supply.
Say what? Say that again.
You may have a bothersome
What's that?
power supply, or you got a lot of dust in your unit, inside your PC, inside your main computer
Shit
unit.
is brand new. It's a brand
How
new
old
PC.
is it?
You think I need to blow it up? I just bought it.
You know, you probably need to take it apart and check it out and see if anything. You know, you never know, man.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Let me see how I play
Because I think what you have is probably an overheating problem. That's probably on your end. And I think it's probably an overheating problem. Probably through ventilation or something. That's the only thing I can think of. Because even your background sound kind of, and maybe like you running two devices. How you running that music in the background?
Nah, this is all Bluetooth. That's on another. It's not connected to the computer.
But I'm saying, is it on the same unit that you streaming on? I'm saying, is it on the same unit you streaming on?
No.
Okay.
But how's my audio right now?
The audio sounds good. It's just a lot of lag going on.
Is it?
It's well, your music sounds like shit.
You always say that. I need that.
And I think that's what's happening. That noise cancellation coming into effect. That's probably what it is.
He's the one who's messing up.
No,
he's messing up.
Who, me?
No, I don't know what his name is.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Solid Snake.
Snake, you got the fucked up connection, man. You're all crackly.
Ooh.
What about my connection? Is my connection good right here?
Yours is good, but Solid Snake's is shit. It's really bad.
All right, let me play this.
It's clicking.
And I understand why black women would choose that system over a black man.
Complain about black women on these panels.
And I now understand why black women would choose that system over a black man any day. There's not one black man in America could outdo Uncle Sam. Not name one of them. Not even you. You cannot top Uncle Sam. So when y'all keep trying to convince black women,
these niggas complain about.
That's fucking amazing. That's fucking. When I heard this shit, I said, "I'd be damn."
What? Why? It was just the first time you heard
like
this,
that, bro. Like,
just the first time you heard this?
Yeah, it was the first time I ever heard. Yeah, the first time I ever heard him. Someone
Alabama.
explicitly.
DC. It's the first time you heard this. Come on.
Yeah, I think that's the first time I ever heard someone say it like that. Like a man say, "I can't compete with the government, with a woman." Yeah, that's the first time for me. I knew the sentiment. I knew the sentiment was out there, but I just never heard someone verbalize it. If that makes sense.
Just to say it out loud is
Yeah,
shocking.
someone saying, "Damn, yeah, I think it's my computer, man."
You sound good now.
I'm getting like a lag.
Not gonna give up and turn down no government assistance for no punk ass cheap nigga. Cause the government gonna make you pay for her anyway if you got kids, Bob. So you ain't no black man in America gonna out top what not gonna give up and turn down no government assistance for no punk ass cheap nigga.
That's fucking amazing, bro. God damn. That motherfucker ain't no shame. No shame. Like, I don't know how man can say that.
You know he takes shits.
And I think, is this his woman at the top? Is that his woman at the top? Isn't that his woman?
I don't know. You know he takes shits on
girlfriend,
food, right? Do you know that?
He does what?
He'll take a shit. He'll have his phone. He'll be streaming. He'll take a shit. And he'll be like, "Oh, I gotta squeeze it out. Oh Lord." He won't like show his butt or he won't show the poop, but he'll like stream when he's taking a shit. It's pretty interesting. Jay Prince takes shits on his lives. That's part of his entertainment. Big old Jay Prince shits too. He got that food truck. You know, sit there, squeeze one out. Oh, he'll make out the sounds. You can hear it. That's true. It's true.
Yeah, damn.
That shit's true, man. You taking shits up on your stream? Maybe you should try it. How his numbers? You got good numbers.
Up shit on the stream.
Well, you and him should get along fine. Maybe you come wipe his ass. That'd be part of the.
Yeah.
You take a shit, you wipe his ass. Landlord gives back.
Jesus Christ.
He's yeah. That's what's up, man.
Shit, I didn't know. I don't even know how this. Fuck, that's fucking crazy, yo. Niggas taking the shit on mine.
Mm-hmm.
Are they sending like super chat? Hey, like, hold it in for a little longer. Did he show this shit when he was done?
No. He didn't do that. But
damn, some of these motherfuckers would do anything.
But doesn't he do food trucks?
He does. Like, what the fuck is wrong with that nigga? That nigga got kids, bro.
No, doesn't he raise his own kids without his baby mama? Isn't that his deal?
I don't know anything about him.
I think he raises kids.
Children all the time. So
I think he is the one that raises them. I think he got all his kids, and his women don't. He got a bunch of baby mamas, but I think I could be wrong. And he has a food truck or food cart. At least he used to.
Yeah, that's what B Brave was talking about. How nasty his fucking food truck is. Jesus Christ. Man, these blacks are motherfucking ridiculous, man. You know the thing is, I'm gonna get on this topic now. Fucking, I didn't come here to talk about this. As much time as he spends online, he very rarely ever talks about the food truck. In one of these clips here, he's going to tell you that he limits himself in his food truck business to maximize his welfare. And so, what incentive does he have to be the best hot dog vendor when he has an artificial ceiling to his own growth? And that's one of the reasons why I don't eat outside in fast food, man. These people are more or less just working to maximize welfare benefits. And they don't give two shits about the job. They'll poison your ass in that motherfucker. and him with the long ass fingernail. Like, just imagine you trying to build a business where you're feeding people, where they got to put whatever you made into their mouth and digest it. And this son bitch got big, black, nasty ass fingernails. Have mercy. This is what
He got poop in there too, right?
Say what?
You think he got poop under them nails?
Probably. Like, jeez Louise, man. Like, jeez Louise. 70, he need to get 70% tatted on his face.
Where's he from?
I don't know. I don't know much about him. I just see him online a lot. He actually has a lot of subscribers. Let me see how many subscribers he has.
He got a lot. Last time I checked.
I mean, you know, a lot is relative. Let me see.
No, he does good numbers last time I checked. I mean, I can't.
Oh, is that right? Okay, I ain't gonna look it up.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't checked on him in a long time.
It is amazing. You know, like I refuse. Like, you know, when people stream, I can try to compete with that. I don't know how. Someone said, "Yeah, he's entertaining." I don't think I have like that. Take it to the bottom and take a shit on stream.
But it's
that
but,
never
the,
even
but
come in my mind.
Listen, it's not It's not like it was planned, right? He's just quote unquote keeping it real. It's not like he's like, let me do something shocking on the stream today. I'm gonna have a meeting with my program director and take a shit. No, he's just living his life and documenting it and blogging or daily blogs or whatever it is, and it just so happened that he's apparently done it a couple times, and that's the first time I heard about him because Cheapo, you know Cheapo, El Cheapo,
yeah.
She was talking about it. I was like, who is this? You hear that? And then
Barney, you need them cameras, bro. Let me put them up. All right, I know. I'll pick out the cameras I need. It's that Arlo camera. I need that shit where I can tap into it. You know what I mean?
Man, you're gonna get me shot.
Nah, Barney.
They're gonna know where that shit comes from. They know where that shit comes from. They're
gonna be watching a DC stream with a couple hundred people.
Yeah, you're gonna be Baltimore shooting close to a hospital.
We keep it generic enough where we don't dox you, Barney. So I'm saying you gotta monetize your stream, Barney. This is the title of the stream, Industry Night for streamers.
How do you do this shit? What does it take a fucking battery? I don't even know.
See, I don't want no fucking battery. I want my shit wired.
I ain't trying to do all that shit. Let's take a look.
What's up with your tenants, by the way?
I'm soft. That's the problem. I got to get some of that John Galt in me.
Are they not paying you at all, or what?
You know, now they are, but they backed up.
How backed up are they?
I don't want to say. You can laugh.
Oh, shit. How backed up are they?
I said I don't want to say. You're gonna laugh at me.
I ain't gonna laugh at you, Mark.
Yeah, you are.
I had a buddy calling in on the stream. He was behind like over a year or so.
At DC?
We actually broadcast his court session here.
I mean, what's that, like $16,000, $20,000 behind? How much is that?
20-some thousand, yeah.
God damn. Well, it ain't that much. Thank God. Motherfucker is a year behind. Fuck him.
Yeah, a year behind. Nothing you can do.
That's some bullshit.
So how much are your people behind? How much are your people behind?
Man, I don't want to say.
Well, how many months are they behind?
Yeah, I don't want to say.
What the fuck, Martin? Is this?
You know how these motherfuckers pay. They'll pay like a little bit here.
Yeah,
they got some excuse. They got some on my job. You know, I'll give you this, and then they'll pay you different ways.
Yeah.
Come at you with some cash. Come at you with some cash apps. Come at you with some other shit. You know. Oh, you got to charge them.
Yeah.
Does that
I'm
mean
gonna
I
do
got
a stream about this shit.
I got to take them down and charge them? What's up with that shit?
Yeah, bro. Let me see if I can share. I was gonna do a stream about this. Let's see. This, yo, I didn't even think I'd get this many fucking text messages. I'm
What you got
gonna share this with you, Barney.
on the phone? Or on the Where the fuck my phone is? Oh, here it is.
No, I'm gonna share it to you on the screen. Give me 1 second.
Oh, I gotta. How long do these motherfuckers charge for?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta charge them. I wonder how long that shit's gonna last.
What do you mean? All right, check this, Barney. Let me send it to myself. All right, here. Let me show you something, Barney. It's a bunch of emails or messages that I'm gonna show you here. So you better kick them out, Barney. Kick them out, Barney.
No, we making progress now.
I want to say kick them out.
They don't know. Gotta get a goddamn screwdriver.
Yo, look at this now, Barney. I'm gonna do a stream about this. Take a look at this.
You ain't show nothing yet.
Let's share it now. Take a look at this. So, if you look at the screen here, look at all these late checkouts. Just late checkouts. 25, 25, 30, 35. Can I request a late checkout? Late checkout, late checkout, late checkout, late checkout. 35 on top of 35, 25, whatever the hell they charge.
It's good, man. You're killing it.
Like that's an easy way to like monetize these motherfuckers that wake up late. Yeah, all right, just pay a little more.
I might.
See, one of the things is, Barney.
You clean them sheets for these motherfuckers? How does that work?
Yeah, clean everything, bro. You hear me in the early video? I'm like, bro, I'm tired, bro. I've been cleaning up all fucking day.
You take it to your house, or you get the washer dry? You go to the laundromat.
Oh man, so what we do? We have like a laundromat, right? So I'll send the sheets up there, and then I'll just go up there and send everything I need up there. Sheets, trash bags. You know, we got inventory. Where we got sheets, trash bags, blah 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 blah. Detergent, whatever you need, soap, toilet paper. I just, I know what I need, like a little inventory list. Yeah, the auto camera, and then I'll just send it up there. I just send it in an Uber, like an Uber courier, and then I'll
They clean it for you?
Nah, hell no, I clean this shit myself. Yo, bro, listen, man.
Just don't make no sense. The story don't make no sense. The story don't make no sense.
What do you mean?
You put dirty laundry in an Uber?
Yeah, to send it back. So when I go to Northwest, I know how many sheets I need. I send them to Northwest from Southeast, from my laundromat. When I get there, I send the dirty laundry back to Northwest, to Southeast, to be washed, stuff like that. I mean, I don't want to carry any laundry, man, in case I want to go out and have a drink. Well, I want to have a big ass bag of dirty sheets with me. I just send the shit on Uber. That makes sense.
Who you got? An Asian does it?
Asian does what?
Who does the laundry?
We got a fucking laundromat. I do the laundry.
I
I
don't
do
know.
every fucking thing.
You send the laundry to the
All right,
laundromat.
so I go to my laundromat. You just basically got a little inventory house where our laundry, our detergent, all our supplies. You know, I have
Wait.
Hmm?
So you rent space in the laundromat?
No, it's in one of our buildings.
Oh, so you use your own laundry machine?
Right.
Oh, that's
And
not a
so-
laundromat. That's not a laundromat.
Well, it's how we used to
Laundromat, you put quarters in or whatever, cards.
Well, yeah. Hey, okay, here's the thing.
Your own laundry machine.
Hold on. Here's the thing. So we used to charge people to use it, right? So if you book 15 days, you're gonna need to wash your clothes. So I would allow them for $25. We would charge them, say, $25 a week. I can't remember what we used to charge, but it just never worked out well. So we just stopped doing that. But that's why I call it a laundromat.
Who's we?
My business partner. Give me 1 second, partner. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, that's what's up. We're gonna have city swap, race swap. We get some landlord talk. Got my first camera. I don't know how this shit works. Charging it up. I guess I gotta charge this fucking thing. So I'm gonna have to take this down and charge it. I mean, ain't that a bitch? How often do I have to charge this motherfucker? I got 2 of them from Amazon. And I don't even know how this moves around because it looks like solid. I need a screwdriver because it won't let up. That's what we up to on the damn landlord channel. And what we got to figure out now is what am I going to do with my 3rd floor walk up? Am I going to be inspired by John Galt and make this some kind of Airbnb? Right? Make it an Airbnb, but then I got to do laundry. Then I got to furnish it. Is that what I really want? Do I really want to do laundry? I don't know, man. And is someone going to rent it out here in Baltimore? Who's going to rent an Airbnb in Baltimore? Right? I don't know. I am close to the hospital, so maybe if they got some travel nurses. I don't know if they got travel nurses out here at Lifebridge, for Christ's sake. AKA Bon Secours. Here we go. Telling criminals are back the fuck up. Move back, motherfucker. The Arlo is here. Back the fuck up. How many stickers they gave me? 1. I wonder if that shit works. Is that going to stop some crime? I guess when all else fails, you got to watch the instructions. But maybe it's a job for tomorrow. Listen, tomorrow is a big day. Tomorrow, in about less than an hour from Baltimore, they're going to have a transgender party. I'm not making this up. A transgender party at the library. A transgender freaking party at the library that's literally targeting kids. I'm not making this up. And guess who's going to be there? Barnabas. So make sure you tune in tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be doing some on the site, on the scene, transgender library reporting. I don't think it's drag time story hour necessarily, but it is some type of, it's literally a trans party. I'm hoping there's going to be a bunch of shit going down. I hope there's going to be a bunch of protesters. One of our representatives straight up went on the news and said, hey, they're grooming kids. Let's put an end to this shit. and I'm going to go and I'm going to be impartial, right? I'm just going to report. I'm just going to report because it's crazy. It's trans people, right? That shit don't make no sense. It's one thing if you want to put a wig on, you want to put some lipstick on, maybe you feel kind of sassy, sissy. Like, I don't know what causes that. But that's one thing, right? But to sit here and go to the doctor and tell that doctor, Doc, I feel like a woman. Can you cut my wiener off? Could you imagine? Could you imagine getting your wiener cut off? And the doc's like, yeah, I'll cut your wiener off. That shit's insane. What kind of surgeon is going to take a male reproductive organ, listen to some crazy freaking trans person, and cut their wiener off, and then call them a girl? That's just insane. I'm going to the trans man. You got to. We should hook up, man. We got that trans library party tomorrow in Bowie. Let's go, man.
Bowie.
Let's go,
Man, Brian, you know what's crazy, man? Like, I'm trying to think. Other than going to Virginia and a specific spot in Virginia, I haven't left DC and I can't tell you when, bro. Seriously.
Where you want to go?
Sometimes it'd be months, weeks where other than me going from one property to the next, I don't go anywhere else, bro. Seriously.
It's fine.
I've become like a hermit in my older days. Yo, did you see someone what did you think about the whole Be Brave Stanley? People were streaming off of that shit. What did you think about all that shit?
I mean, that shit was hot, man. Your numbers were good.
I didn't really think about the numbers. I was just thinking about the content. What did you think about the whole discussion?
I mean, what's wrong with Stanley? Like, why is he such an asshole? You know, he's just an unreasonable fucking prick. You know. You
don't like Stanley? Okay.
No, I came on the other night and he just like cussed me out. And we got into a fight and I left. I ain't pulling up with him. He's just an unreasonable prick. There's no making sense. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, I was explaining to the audience. I think that a lot of people up here on YouTube, oftentimes I don't think they understand the business. Most people do. But there are some that don't. How the interplay from the standpoint of if you're gonna get up here and talk shit, you are opening up people talking shit about you. And that is that's the reality. You're not gonna get around that. Some people revel in that, and that's how their channels become popular. They talk a lot of shit. But you do stand the risk of people, you turning people off. It's a balancing act, and I think that is where the talent is. And having something to say that people want to listen to, not where they always agree with you, but they feel comfortable, maybe challenging you or listen to the alternative point of view. And I think you can't get caught up in the chat. If you look at what happened with Jess Hilarious, all she kept complaining about was the chat. And DJ M was saying, don't let these people ruin what you're going for yourself. She's doing very well for herself. But the chat was getting her out of, off her spot. And for some people like that, they can't not pay attention to the chat.
That YouTube chat on your channel, my channel, is nothing compared to what Jess puts up with, right? She's talking Twitter, the Blackosphere, and it's more than just it's like, hey, this new chick is prettier, she can read better, and she's going to take over Jess Hilarious' fucking job. I mean, that's a heavier weight, John.
Well,
than just looking at some YouTube chat.
Is not going to help you. How does that help? Like, how does making an Instagram reaction to it help her? Because what she could do is try to get better as a whatever she's lacking there.
Yeah, but
that would help her. Huh?
If you pretend that it's not there, then you look. Maybe you got to address some shit. Maybe people calling you out. Maybe maybe you look weak.
She opened up the door. She opened up the door, right? By not being good at whatever this other lady is good at doing. So the door's open. Now it's up to you to make sure that you don't get pushed out of the door. Like getting better at your craft. And if you do get pushed out, maybe you fall somewhere where you're able to hone your craft and then come back. I think she basically just destroyed. She threw a bomb. Just blew the bridge up.
She's not going to get better.
Why not? Why can't she get better? You think she can read better?
What was the major complaint? She can't read. I mean, she's not going to get
major complaint. She's not being good at reading.
She's not going to get better than the other one. Some people are good at it. Some people aren't.
Maybe she can go down to a smaller market where the reading, where she, New York is it. To be on the New York station, bro, you're gonna be allowed.
Why would you want to go? She don't want to get a downgrade. What the fuck?
I mean, Wendy Williams did it, and Wendy Williams is better at it than Jess.
She didn't downgrade. What the fuck are you talking about?
Went to Philadelphia.
She's syndicated, right?
The Breakfast Club was syndicated.
No, Wendy Williams.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm not sure if she was syndicated. I used to listen to it online, so maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. I'm not sure. But I'm saying, back in the day when she was on the radio, she went from New York to Philadelphia. I think that's how.
Didn't she get fired for saying some shit?
Well, yeah, but whatever the case may be, sometimes you have to take a step back to take a step forward. I think in Jess Hilarious' case, she probably needs to take a step back to be under less scrutiny if the scrutiny bothers her like that.
She doesn't want to read the shit. She wants whatever the Jess with the mess section is. She wants to talk about whatever she wants to talk about, I guess. And she was just forced into that, I guess.
I think in a smaller market, you're not going to have as many Twitter, Twitch people commenting, right? And then she'll have the opportunity to get better without being in the spotlight.
But what is her gig? She's an actress. She's a comedian. I don't even know what's her goal. I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, I don't know. But whatever she was trying to do there, she got usurped by this other lady that seemed more talented than her.
Yeah, but she's back on top for at least 15 minutes. She's trending. That's hot.
What's she trending right now?
She's just trending for drama, but it's still trending.
What drama does she have now?
No, just the same drama.
Yes, she has a lot of concert dates. J-Dub doesn't like her comedy though. He says it's trash.
Well, I don't like female comedians because they're not men. I don't know what hers is. Her Instagram is funny.
What's she doing on Instagram?
She just like skits and stuff. She's funny.
Oh, really? Okay.
She's pretty too. She's very pretty. She's stunning. I mean, she has strong features, but she's pretty. I know someone that worked for Marion Barry job programs.
Is there?
Yeah, I got a whole story on that. I can't share it on stream though.
Why not?
It's too incriminating. I'll wake up to a clip tomorrow. But you got to understand something, John. I was born in DC.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
But I didn't grow up there. I grew up in Southern Maryland, right? Around Amish people. Big difference. And
yeah.
I didn't know who Marion Barry was till he started smoking crack with prostitutes, right? And that shit was so funny. That was like the height of the crack epidemic, more or less. And he said that bitch set me up. And it was like, he was like the laughing stock, and the whites were like, we're just like going in. Like, how can you not go in on a mayor to smoke crack? You know, with this big crack problem in DC, right? And it's like, And then he got elected again. Like he said, he got up on the pulpit. He said something about the Lord or something, and we were just, you know, I didn't live in DC. We were just, we couldn't believe what your people did, because that's how he got elected again. How the hell are you going to reelect a crack smoking mayor? And to us, he's a laughingstock, and it's a shame on your people. Honestly, it's an embarrassment. And I didn't realize.
You think he's an embarrassment?
Hold on. I didn't realize that maybe he did a lot of good as well. Like, I didn't know that. I don't know what are your thoughts on him? And when the first time I met someone that liked Marion Barry, they had a picture with Marion Barry on their fucking wall. I started like laughing and like, what the fuck are you laughing at? I was like, that's Marion Barry. That shit's funny. He's like, no, it's not. The fucker had a job program and this and that. And then even Muriel Bowser. Hold on, Muriel Bowser, your current mayor. She says she gives him props. So what do you think of him? I mean, apparently he wasn't so bad. And I watched the documentary. I don't know what what do you think there?
Well, you see what's under my name, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can see now.
The jobs program.
Summer jobs program. So when I first moved to DC, all the blacks would express this love for him. I'm like, what the fuck are you smoke crack? Like, what
like me.
A motherfucker they smoke crack for. And then I understood what the where the love comes from. If you there's an Uber conversation on my channel where a black man is saying, you know, all my life I grew up working for government. Everybody told me to get a job with the government. And the Marion Barry Summer Jobs program was for most of these black people their first job. You understand? You know, you hear me talk about a lot of times, like they don't have the opportunities to work in their own community, you know, go work somewhere like I did growing up. So government, basically that was the first loan welfare handoff, giving a job to these kids.
What kind of job? What kind of jobs?
You know, and so there's
nothing,
the thing.
right?
There's
Nothing, right?
There's the thing.
Pretend to pick up trash.
So here's the thing, right? So this funny story. Yeah, I mean, look it up one day. Every black mayor, which is all black mayors, but every mayor has tried to use the summer jobs program. It's like, that shit worked for Barry, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to give the black kids something to do. Now, basically, it is putting money into the parents' pocket. You understand? So it's a way of, you know, buying passivity, from these poor kids and blacks. So it
sounds like it's money well spent.
Well,
crime down.
So here's the thing, though. At what cost? So DC does the program, and 1 year they did it. The Mayor Fenton was in office, and he wanted to do it bigger and better than anyone had ever done it before. And so he opened up to any child in DC. Well, what about the children that are just in DC for the summer? Do they get a summer job? What do you think?
What kind of kids are just in DC for the summer? That shit don't make no sense.
Let's see. Your grandma lives in DC. You're going to go to DC to be with your grandkids for your grandma for the summer. You're going to be in DC for the summer. You're now eligible for the summer jobs program.
I mean, it don't matter. It's not. I mean, I wonder if they actually did anything worth a shit. Quite frankly,
but
if it keeps people from smoking crack and getting robbed,
before you get there, focus on who's eligible, right? If I go see my grandma in DC for the summer, I'm eligible for the jobs program, correct?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, yeah, everyone was basically any teenager in DC in the summer was eligible for the jobs program.
Okay.
Which meant that every grandma, every abuela, everybody that got a child, they registered them on the summer jobs program. So there were thousands upon thousands of checks. But where could you find that much work for these kids? Some of them weren't even in DC. They were still in their hometown. But their grandma just said they were here. So it became like a welfare handoff. Because they weren't going to audit these people and put them in jail for fraud. They just looked the other way. So now these people got some extra free money for their grandchildren or whatever, children. And their children, if they were here in DC, they didn't really work a job. You would see them walking around your neighborhood, maybe picking up trash, be 12 of them. 12 people just walking around picking up trash. It'd just be nothing.
Nothing, right?
You know, they're not learning how to do anything. They're just more or less saying, let me see if we can organize you to keep you off of the streets engaged in crime. And so that's the Marion Barry Summer Jobs Program. That's what he's most known for here among the Washingtonian DC natives. Yeah.
I seen a documentary maybe about 5-6 years ago, and I looked at it with different light, and I could see the appeal to him, now that I'm older, and how he stood up to other things. And he's black and proud. He was real old too, I can respect that.
He's old now. Well, he's dead now, but
he's dead now, but he lived pretty old. He said he even had cocaine in his system when he died.
Did he really? Damn.
I think. Let me double check that.
His son. I want to say his son tried to rob a bank in DC and went to jail or some shit like that.
Did his son die of drugs?
Yeah, his son tried to.
That's a dangerous thing.
What? Yeah, his son died of drugs or some shit like that.
When did Marion Barry die?
Say what?
When did Marion Barry die?
He died recently.
2014.
The last couple of days, yeah.
His son outlived him. That's good. You don't want to have your kids die when you
yeah. No, his son didn't outlive him. The son died before Marion Barry.
He must have had two. He said 2016.
Christopher Barry, I think, was the one that they died recently. The roller skater girl said her aunt robbed the bank. Your aunt robbed the bank. J Dub, man, thank you for the cash up. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. Really appreciate it. Roller skater girl too. I think I've already shouted you out, but I can always shout you out again. Thank you for everyone actually support the channel. Show up in the chat every day. I really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Can't say how much I appreciate that. What was it? $50 for J Dub. I hope you don't mind me telling me how much. Yeah, and 100 from Roller Skater Girl. By the way, thank you both of you. I'm gonna put that in chat. By the way.
God damn, you get $100. That's fucking nice.
J Dub.
Let's see here. He was 78 when he died.
Yeah. Yo, I'll tell you, listen.
But they always called her a prostitute. Like, was she a prostitute or a mistress? Like,
who?
The bitch set me up. Was she really a prostitute or just like a lover or what?
I think it wasn't an FBI agent.
Yeah,
an FBI agent, something like that. I think she may have been an informant or something like that. May have been an informant.
It's somebody he was fucking before. Like it was.
Was it? But she may have turned informant though.
That's what I think. I'm not sure. I have to read up on it.
She may have turned informant. Mm-hmm.
He had liver transplant.
Yeah, you know what's interesting? He had a liver transplant, I think, at Howard. And one of the reasons why they did it at Howard, because Howard, I think Howard was apparently pretty good at doing real kidney shit, because of so many blacks have kidney problems.
That's
and that's
not a
why.
liver. That's not a liver though.
Oh, is that what the liver? Okay, I stand corrected, but I think he had some kidney problems too, if I'm not mistaken. He had diabetes, right?
Yeah, y'all have kidney problems, big time.
Mm-hmm. And then he, I want to say he had some complications or whatever the surgery was. You know what else is interesting about him? I got a couple of interesting stories about Barry. Late in life, he was basically destitute.
What?
And so
Really?
So, yeah. So what they did was they later elected him to council. This is like a make work job. This would he have some money.
Jobs program for the mayor.
And he'd have health insurance. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to see him just destitute. And he got caught like with some cocaine around his in Southwest DC, not far from here. And he died living not far from where I am right now. Literally not far from where I am.
Here we go. Marion Barry's son died of PCP overdose. I never even heard of such a thing.
He was on that boat.
I never even heard of such a thing.
Uh-huh.
Marion Barry's only son died of PCP 2016.
Yeah, Google him robbing a bank. He tried to rob a bank or some shit, or cashed a bad check, demanded the money anyway, some shit like that. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find his autopsy.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing shit. Have your son.
Yeah, he if you Google some bank he tried to rob, man, he was a troubled kid. And so it just didn't work out very well for him.
It's tough.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough living up to that, probably. Can't imagine.
But yeah, I think a bunch of people in the business community got together to let's sponsor him, sponsor FBA mayor, to make sure he didn't live in destitute in his old age.
I mean, it's crazy to have a former mayor being homeless or some shit like that. That's such a bad thing for this goddamn city. I never heard of anyone dying of PCP overdose. I never heard of that. I heard of them dying after taking PCP for doing some shit, but I never heard of someone dying of PCP. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is right. Yeah. What was his name? Christopher or something, right?
Mary and Christopher.
Mm-hmm. I want to say he went to prison too.
It's too much go-go music, probably. That should kill you.
Mm-hmm. Yo, did you see some of my videos from DC today?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, we have a premiere coming up on the Urban Landlord Clips tomorrow morning. I bumped into a guy, bro. I showed him earlier. Let me see. He was homeless. You saw that with the spam. He killed someone 3 months ago. Okay. He's walking the street.
Believe it? You believe it? You believe it?
Yeah, he had no reason to lie. I know him very well. And so he said he gave too many too much detail. So he was stabbed 25 times. I think it was 25 times. And because he was limping. And many of his teeth were missing or jagged, like they'd been knocked out. So he was living on the bus here in Washington, D.C. A lot of the homeless people, what's interesting is I brought my cousin here to D.C. because I knew there was a bus driver shortage. This was years ago. And so he was working for the bus driver, and in the wintertime, they would pay the bus drivers to just keep the buses on and allow the homeless people to sleep on the bus. Can you believe that? That was my cousin's like overtime at the bus. The union had negotiated a deal with the city to cut the buses on, keep them warm, to allow the homeless people to sleep on the bus. It's fucking millions of dollars. Just having a bus driver come, sit there, cut the bus on. He could get out, walk around, smoke a cigarette, but he had to be there watching the bus, make sure no one drove off with it. He's getting overtime pay for this. It's
probably cheap. It's probably cheaper than putting them up in an apartment.
But that's no solution, right? There is no solution.
Apparently, it is. It motherfucker probably saved lives. I'm not saying it's ideal.
Well, it's not a long-term solution. How about that? All right.
No, it's long term if you never stop doing it.
That's true. That's very true. But it became very costly to the city.
In India, hold on. In India, they had these damn trains, and you sit down on one, and then when it gets nighttime, your backrest, you pull it up and you chain it, and then you got 3 bunks. They could do that on them damn buses. Just have bunks.
But these are regular city buses, so they can't do it on a city bus, right? Like these are city buses. Right?
But I'm saying it's not ideal, but what's the alternative is dead, frozen, homeless people. That shit ain't good. No thanks.
Well, part of the reason is that the homeless people don't want to live in the shelters is because they can't maintain the orderliness of them. Right?
The what?
The orderliness of the shelters, the cities can't maintain them.
That don't make that doesn't make, you didn't put that together right. They don't want to live at the shelter because you're not supposed to be on drugs. That's why.
But if you're not on drugs and you go in this shelter and there are people in there doing drugs and fucked up, high, drunk, you be like, man, I just rather live outside. So all of them aren't like on drugs. Some of them are, right, clearly. But
I told you, my girlfriend, my old lady.
She was on drugs? Yeah. Was she on drugs?
No. I told you, man, she was a DC lawyer. She went crazy, got schizophrenia. She's homeless. She's homeless now. She's got a phone and she posts. But she went to New York.
Put a channel up, Barney. Put a channel up in the back.
No, you ain't gonna use her for fucking no.
Yeah, I'm always curious at this kind of shit. You know,
I'll show you if I meet you, but I can't have you. No, actually, I can't because I don't want you to catch that name. But she's up there. I don't want. Look, this woman almost ruined my life. Even to this day, she still posts shit about how I raped her and how Joe Biden is fucking her mom. That's just crazy shit. She says Joe Biden's a transsexual who like steals her DNA at night. I mean, the bitch is crazy.
I had an Ethiopian woman that was acting like that.
It's schizophrenia. But I was with this woman for like 4 years. She's goddamn schizophrenic. She went crazy. And now she's still got a phone and she's stalking some celebrity in New York. She thinks she's married to him. She out living in the streets, sleeping on the train, documenting her crazy life. Every day I wake up, I check out her Instagram. It's like, what's this bitch getting into now? It's crazy.
There's this Ethiopian woman I showed you on the screen. She used to call me like, and I kicked her ass out. This was the most amazing, Barney. Life of a landlord here. One day, this is back during COVID, and I showed you the on the screen. If you want to see her again, just let me know. I'll show her. She goes.
Show her. Oh, you got a picture? Show her. Let's see.
Yes, for you, Barney.
Ethiopian.
Yeah, you've probably seen her. I've shown her before.
All them Ethiopians came back when they had them flies on their face when they were starving.
Yeah,
there's so many in DC.
Oh boy!
Why is there so many in DC?
I'm not quite sure. Maybe because of some war or some shit like that.
Yeah, because they broke up with these. They broke up with Eritrea. Some war. But remember back when we were young, or them feed the children. Remember that shit?
Mm-hmm.
It was all Ethiopia. I never even heard of that place.
Yeah. See if I can find that picture. It's fucking crazy. Let's see. I don't
What
know
are
if
them
I saved
tacos?
it.
What are them
Hmm?
tacos? The tacos they have injera, right? Is that what it's called?
That's the bread.
You eat that?
Yeah, that's just, I don't eat it a lot, but I can eat it if I go to a restaurant, right? I ain't gonna go buy this shit.
It's good.
And,
It's good.
It's like sourdough spongy bread, right?
It's like a tortilla, that motherfucker. It's good. It's way better than Nigerian food. Those Nigerians, they charge too fucking much for that
Like
goddamn food.
I like their gomen. If you know what gomen is, I like their gomen, bro. That shit's good. Damn, I can't find. I'll find it. Oh yeah, I got it. God damn. Yo, I put this motherfucker out. I put this motherfucker out, right? I guess she thought she was pretty, man. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I'm just gonna move in this motherfucker house during COVID. She paid it. I think she paid it. This was back when I used to rent rooms unfurnished. Was it unfurnished? No, it was furnished.
Wait, this is your girl? You were dating her?
No, hell no. Oh. Listen to the story, boy. And so he said, hey, I want to rent a room from you. And I mean, she's got, oh, Jesus Christ. Long hair, man. I mean, boof, that Ethiopian shit. Long hair, bro. Not good hip ratio. She didn't have like big hips like I prefer. But the chest game was good. Very much in shape. Just a cosmopolitan girl. Her dad played professional soccer or some shit like that for Ethiopia or something, right? And so she just didn't want to pay me rent. I'm like, what the fuck is her problem? And she paid the first month or whatever. And then she's like, I'm not paying anymore. I said, okay. And one day she goes in the backyard, and she's in the backyard right here. And I just closed the door and locked the door. She ain't had the keys in the end, so I never let her back in again. He never slept a day in my house from that point forward as a tenant of mine.
Did you give her shit? Did you give her shit back?
Some of it, yeah. What I didn't realize though is she spent a lot of money on makeup, and them fucking brushes are expensive as heck. Bro, let me show you some shit. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec.
No, that makeup is expensive. You get a girl, she wants to go to Ulta, forget about it, man. That shit is so much money. Stupid little vials. They think they're gonna look younger. Spending all that money. What's it called? MAC? And they buy that MAC makeup at Ulta. I think that's where the money goes. But this woman, she got a peculiar look on her face.
Like I was cleaning up some rooms today, bro. And just some of the booty or bounty. It's a booty I found. Check this shit out, right? So some stupid motherfucker, I guess he didn't check out on time, right? And I don't know, maybe he could be dead. Who the fuck knows? But I thought he used the code after he should have been checked out. I'm like, anything in here is fair game. Either go into the trash or I'm gonna keep it. So he had this, right? Let me put myself up on the main screen here. He had this right here. So he had this right here, like I guess like a little camera tripod or some shit. Right?
I got the same one right now.
Yeah, that okay. Yeah, I might keep up for you. And then he had this. This I don't even know if it's any good or not. But you ever seen this?
Can't see it.
I can't read it.
What is it?
I ain't even heard of this fucking brand. Van Cayo
projector.
Yeah. So here's your projector right here. Fucking projector.
That's cool. I guess I never used one, but
Motherfucker got a remote, everything. Shit's still in the bag, right? So typically, when people leave like this, they don't leave shit like this behind. But that's why I don't think he moved out, man. I think he probably thought he was just gonna overstay his stay without any fucking consequences. His ass got served today. That nigga got served today, bro. Got some other shit too. Let me see. He had some like HDMI cables. I mean, he had a whole full fucking setup of shit over here, bro. HDMI cables to MacBooks type shit.
You steal it?
I checked his ass out.
No, did he steal it? What do you think?
Oh, no. He probably was doing. Yo, and crazy thing, he had Trump hats, bro. It was a black dude. He had Trump hats, bro.
Should give him a pass. Just get that shit back.
He had 2 Trump Vance hats in the room.
Seems like he stole the shit.
The fuck I'm stealing? I checked his ass out.
I didn't say you, motherfucker. I said I think he stole it.
Oh. And then look, check this shit out from today, man. Some interest. I know Stanley's about to go live, so I'll probably end this stream.
Yeah, I gotta go.
At some point to let Stanley get live. Well, I don't have to end it to let Stanley get live, but check some of these photos from today, bro. I was cleaning up some rooms, and I've talked to you a lot about how DoorDash and Uber, else you could say YouTube, has people like dancing, and they're in like a virtual cycle here. I want you to take a look at these pictures. This is from one room, right? One room. And bro, this is every day. This is every day. Let me share it with you here. I know you guys want to keep looking at her. Ethiopia. Let me share this picture with you. So here's what I saw today, among other things I share with you. I think my internet is slow here. What's your internet speeds right now, Barney?
Let's look. Let's see. I got 750, 800, and 300. 800 and 300. That's fucking fast. I'm actually impressed. Yeah, you fucking up.
300, what, coming down?
I got 822 downloads.
What's your number going up? Yeah, that's
Upload.
fast. What's your number going up?
322.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking good.
Yeesh. What's download? That's fast as shit. How much you pay for internet?
I think like 125.
800? You said 125? Okay, damn. Man, need to upgrade. Yo, man, I talk to you all the time about like the Uber Eats and all that. This is just in one guy's room. A couple days stay. Take a look at all this.
That's just expensive, man.
Look at all
so
this Uber Eats shit.
Get that food delivered is so expensive.
It's just fucking expensive.
That's why he'll never have a house.
Yeah, I think it may be some prices on it. Yeah, I think there may be some prices on here. Let's see.
I told you I used to deliver on my bicycle, right? I'm gonna start that shit up soon. Watch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be looking good, be in shape. Yeah. Inner Harbor, Baltimore.
No prices on this one. Let's see. $14 right here. And this is every day, bro. Every fucking day.
Like 3 times a day, right?
Uber. $14. Huh? Yeah, every day, bro. Every freaking day, bro.
I don't even like.
This motherfucker ordered coffee. You know what's so crazy about this? Like, this coffee spot that he ordered coffee from is right around the fucking corner. It's an Ethiopian coffee spot. Literally right around the corner, bro. Jesus Christ, man. Like 5 blocks away.
I mean, how long does he live?
It's called
does he work? Does he work?
Yeah, a lot of them are working, yeah. Did you hear the guy that called in the other day that's financing a bike? Did you hear that? You heard that? Financing a bike, bro.
I'm fat, man. I don't want to. I like to push them motherfucking pedals, man. I like riding the bike. I like getting that blood flow. I feel good.
Yo, I have a tenant that's a bike mechanic.
Oh,
so if you want a bike, bro, if you want to spend some money on a bike, you got a bike already?
Yeah, I told you I Uber Eats on a bicycle. It's summertime.
Yeah, if you want a tenant, look at this shit right here, bro.
Yo, listen. I think I know what he's doing.
What?
I think he has the Uber Eats like platinum. I don't think he pays for delivery. I think delivery's free, but he's eating out. I mean, it's not free. You pay like a monthly.
Well, hold on. Here's the thing. A lot of these people are Uber Eats drivers. You understand? A lot of them are Uber Eats drivers, and they're just ordering from the same company they work for. Look at what he ordered. He ordered some Ethiopian food, so probably African. I can't remember who the fuck it was. He ordered some tibs. You know what tibs are, right?
I know what tips are.
Tibs. T-I-B-S.
What is that?
It's Ethiopian meat. I think it's like chopped.
Okay.
Not chopped like hamburger meat, but chopped meat like beef or something, like little pieces. And they call it tibs. It's actually pretty good the way because they put their meat in there, Burberry spices on it or whatever. So you have the Buna bowl, formerly known as a breakfast bowl, and that shit was $20 fucking $20 fucking. It's for breakfast, bro. That's for fucking breakfast, bro. This nigga eating $20 breakfast.
I know how to cook, man. I used to be a chef, so it's crazy for me. I don't even like going out half the time. Motherfucker, sell you mediocre food for full price. This shit's crazy.
Look at all this shit, bro.
I mean, does he have a kitchen?
Fuck no.
Well,
you think I let this motherfucker cook in the kitchen when he leave all that fucking trash in his room?
Tell him to buy some Spam. Spam light. Make sure he gets a knife. I gotta go, motherfucker. It's late.
All right, man. Take it easy.
See ya.
Much applause to Barney there. Came up conversation. I'll put the link in the chat. Anyone want to jump up? I'll probably be up for another 30 minutes or so until Stanley gets live here. Stanley Cross going live here. Let me see what the topic is tonight. Where's Stanley Cross? See what he does tonight. See if he may not be live yet. That's it. Solid Snake, you coming back up? That's a late night jungle. I wanted to talk some YouTube content streamer business. Anyone want to come up? What time is it? Stanley Cross. Oh, Stanley Cross is live, ladies and gentlemen. So, guys, I'm going to set up the stream here so you guys can go over to Stanley Cross. I'm sure you appreciate all the smoke there. Stanley Cross, ladies and gentlemen. Let me do that. And by the way, don't forget to make sure you take a look at the the stream that we're going to have tomorrow morning on the Urban Landlord Clips. We're going to be talking to a guy that killed a man or killed someone. I'm not quite sure who he killed, but he killed one person. He was released due to self-defense there, and he's going to, you'll hear the stream. You talk about it. I've known him. I've known his family for quite a long time. So I think you'll find it very interesting, that stream there. And guys, if you haven't, hit the what's Stanley? Is it anyways? What's Stanley tonight? What's Stanley's stream tonight? What is he talking about? Anyways, okay. And so yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the Urban Landlord Clips, at some point in the very near future, we'll probably be making our lives private and then just clipping them up. And I think we have the morning roast coming tomorrow. Is the morning roast coming tomorrow? How many of you guys have seen the morning roast? The morning roast is tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Okay, perfect. All right, perfect. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining. Make sure you go over to Stanley Cross. Give him as much fire as he can take there. And I think I'll hop up on the panel for a while. So I'll see you there. Thanks again. Oh, before I go, Roller Skater Girl, J-Dub, and everyone else that supports the channel, that sends their support to Portia J, HB Twin, Stanley Cross, Get Crack, Universal Jones, and me, John Galt. Thank you all. In particular, Roller Skater Girl and J-Dub. Thank you again, guys. Let me play this. This nigga high as a motherfucker, by the way. Let me go fast. I am the nigga, John Galt.